The plan today is actually to play around in the brand new day suit, because I've been meaning to play around in this for a bit. The fresh start suit. And we're gonna swing around, relax, vibe out, stop some crimes, the usual. But before we get into it, I hope you all get plenty of tingles from all of the controller sounds and the whispers. If you end up enjoying this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. All right. So, y'all, look at how pretty this suit looks. I guess you can't really see his face too much because it's covered by the shadow, but like the back logo and the let's start swinging and I'll talk about it. It's beautiful. Whoa. And the web shooters, you can see the web shooters right there. Boom. There we go. Oh, we almost missed that. Nice. But yeah, no, so if you weren't aware, Insomniac added in the brand new day suit, the new one he wears in the film. I believe they called it the Fresh Start suit. I always love the names they give these suits, because that's kind of that usually ends up becoming like the name everybody uses to refer to the suit. Like the suit Spidey wore in Homecoming didn't really have a particular name, but when Insomniac called it the Stark suit, everybody kind of just called it that, and like, yeah, it fit. But no, so this is the Fresh Start suit, and I mean, it looks really nice. It's obviously just, it is like, it's very simple, because that's kind of the vibes that we're going for. Regular red, regular blue. The blue is a bit darker than the one Peter had at the end of No Way Home, but given that a bunch of time has passed, I guess that makes sense. He would make a new suit. We still got the logo in the front and the back. It's a bit bigger. The eyes are a bit sharper. I've kind of mentioned the differences back when we were, getting hyped for Brand New Day. The black lines, the black web lines on the suit are a bit darker. I'll talk about that in a second, because the way they did it was kind of genius and insanely difficult. And like, the suit overall, it's nothing crazy new. Oh my god, it's nothing, crazy new, but it is exactly like what it's supposed to look like from the film. And I mean, it looks really nice. It looks really good. The black webbing lines, funnily enough, so in the I guess you could really call it either way. For Tom's Spider-Man films, the suit he always had, the web lines were it varied depending on the movie. I'll talk about that in 1 second. Let's go do this little crime. What's up? Oh, fires. Alright, easy peasy. Yeah, that's not on fire. That is the whoop. Okay, let's deal with these guys first, then we go and deal with the fires, the thing we're actually here for. Boop, and to the right, and web. Oh, that works too. Oh, that's how you take the weapons of enemies. I forgot that's how you do it. I know there was a way you could grab enemies' weapons and just fling it back at them, but I kind of forgot exactly what the button prompt was. I think it's R1 or something. Get here. Nope. There we go. Boop. Hey man, what's up? Oh, I should have parried that. I really should have parried that. Boom. Parry. Kick. Various punches. Nope. I just parried this random dude too. Bro, you just wearing like a shirt and a pants. I never actually paid attention to what these dudes were wearing. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't know why I thought they were wearing something way more elaborate. I mean, this dude is at least wearing like, not an apron, I guess an apron, yeah, because he's dealing with fire and he has the mask, and I guess that also adds to the quote-unquote villain suit outfits. I don't know. In any event, suit at the end of the movie, and in this brand new day suit especially, they kind of did the raised webbing thing, which was really cool and a really, like, at least in my opinion, a gutsy move, because let's do this crime first and I'll explain exactly why, because I have opinions on raised webbing, but that's a different story. Oh my god, what is happening? Okay, symbiotes versus Craven. Hey, is anybody else here to help me, or is it just me? It's just me. Of course it is. Boop. And bang. Whoop. Oh, you know what? Let me deal with this ABC. Ayo, big guy, you won this. There we go. Take that. Alright, take that too. I know how much y'all love the sounds. Whoa, where did that rocket come from? Oh, there's a dude over there. Hey, bro, you stay up against that wall. There we go. Whoop. Yeah, no, let's not do that. What's happening over there? Oh no, it's just those guys still fighting each other. I don't know why I saw like yellow lightning, and for half a second I was like, hey, it's my boy Miles here. And then I was like, no, he's not. He's probably busy. I should mention this too, but I'll mention it after. Oh my god, hold up. Alright, bang. Nice, the suit looks so clean, y'all. Boop. Okay, wait, no. Hey, Mr. Big Bear got rid of the symbiote. Nice job, man. Zap. Punch, 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 and kick in the... Okay, cool. I guess the taser just knocked him out, because I didn't land a hit on him, but instead I had taken him down, so I guess the taser was doing like tick damage against him. Cool, cool. In any effect, back to what I was saying about the raised webbing thing. No, like, I believe all of Tobey Maguire's suits in the original Spider-Man trilogy back in the early 2000s, early to late 2000s, I guess, had raised webbing, and it was a very particular look. I really loved the look back when I was like, when I was way younger, but like, as time went on, the more I looked at it, it just did not, I didn't really love how the raised webbing looked. Like, it looked crazy uncomfortable, and like really, really, really raised. I always loved the idea that it was like, it was actually like, I think the raised webbing in Tobey's suits in the first Spider-Man film was black, but they changed it to like a darkish gray silver in Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3, and I mean, it looked cool. I kind of liked the first one a bit more, but like, to me it ended up looking a little bit too raised and looked a little uncomfortable. And then I believe for Andrew, his Spider-Man movies, they also had raised webbing, but it always looked kind of weird, so I was always kind of worried how it would look if they put it on Tom's suit, because it could look really good if you do it really carefully. Like, you would basically need to, what is happening over here? Let's go check it out, then I'll continue what I was saying. Oh, look, more fireworks. Ayo, what up? Boom. Boop. Hey, is Miles somewhere? Nope. Alright, just kind of hoping you would maybe show up. Oh, I'm out of webs. I'm out of web air. Alright, there we go. Ricochet web. Boop, 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 boop. Good old fist fighting. Into the air. Down you go. Punch, punch. Oh, he's not down yet. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We good. We good. Ha. Let me not do any finishers, because I don't wanna. I was a little low on health. Alright, punch, nope, punch, parry, kick, finisher. I'm gonna do a finisher on this dude. I have to, well, on this girl, because I have a lot of health right now. I do see this big guy though. Come on, come on, come on, hit me, bang. I had to parry twice. If you heard me, I pressed the button twice. The first time I just timed it terribly. So I was just like, God, I really hope it let me parry it again. No, wait, let me. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Why is that lady just casually walking? I saw her just walk across the street too, like as if there was not a massive altercation. I guess this happens in New York a lot, but even then, just like paint, used like really thick paint and just like put a line. Because that's how it kind of came off in some of the older Spider-Man suits. But like the way it looks and the way they did it for the brand new day suit, oh my god, it is literally perfect. Like I kind of hope that's how they do the raised webbing on the suits from now on, because it looks beautiful. Mind you, I also absolutely loved how it looked without the raised webbing back in the home trilogy, but it's a nice change of pace for the new, I guess, day trilogy. I guess we're gonna have to see what Spider-Man 5 is called, but I have a feeling we're gonna stick with the word day. Just a weird feeling. But in any effect, someday I might tell y'all what I feel they're gonna name Spider-Man 6, but that's a different story entirely. Anyways, though, no, but like the suit is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the darker blues, I still like personally prefer the slightly lighter blue from the No Way Home suit, but like the way they managed to do the darker blue in the film and even in this game, it looks really good. I have no complaints from me. Why are there so many fires? Where are the regular criminals at? Where are the regular dudes at? Oh my god. Alright, take this. Boop, 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 boop. Punch. These green symbiotes are really fast. And, whoa, I am not getting any web shots on them. Because they go down in one web shot too. But I'm just, for some reason, the web shots auto-aiming at like all the other, every single enemy except them for some reason. Hey man, what's up? Boop. Punch. Well, that was a kick, but you know, you get the point. Nope. Punch. Punch. Kick. You know, you get the point. There's still somebody else. Oh, it's the big guy. Ayo, bro, what up? Okay, no, I thought I took you out, bro. I thought you were done. I thought I took you out earlier. What? Alright. Where's the big guy? Hey man, what's up? I know. Bang. Punch, punch, parry, kick, punch. Come on, come on, come on. Kick, punch, punch, punch. Take bonus web catcher. Just use the sound, Peter. Use the sound. Kick. Come on, go down, my brother in Christ. Come. Okay, that's it. I'm just taking him out the old-fashioned way. Not the old-fashioned way, the clean way. I did use 2 full focus bars, but that's fine. Somebody got injured. Honestly, yeah, I'm not shocked. They were fighting it for a while. Wow, there's so many injured. Well, actually, that's probably just symbiotes. But this dude probably wasn't a symbiote. He was just here for some reason. Always the same dude in the I swear to God, those are Tims. In the Tims and with the headphones on. Always this dude. I know, video game reasons why, but like it's always funny imagining it's the exact same dude every single time. Like he's just got the worst luck. Boop. There was a joke I was gonna make here, but like I did say I wasn't gonna say any spoilers, so no spoilers. But in any effect, though, what was that? I was trying to do a trick. All right, but no, the suit looks beautiful. The suit looks beautiful. And like I kind of mentioned earlier, yeah, there is no spoilers in this video. The movie has been out for about a week now. Okay, but actually, let me say this before this. I actually recorded another Spider-Man video a couple days ago that you all probably won't see until next week. This one is a very not fast, but kind of unplanned Spider-Man video because I'm really feeling the Spider-Man hype still, as is everybody, to be honest. And I really wanted to show off the fresh start suit as soon as possible, so I figured I'd mention that in case, you know, there's a few things that sound like in the video that comes out next week, it'll be like, oh, I haven't made one in a few weeks. I just didn't think I was making another one this soon. But honestly, I really love making these Spider-Man videos. I believe you all really enjoy watching them. And like, we in full Spider-Man mode. Everybody is in full Spider-Man mode. The movie's been out for, like I said, about a week now when this video comes out. because I think Odyssey had IMAX. Okay, hold on, let's do this first. Again with the fire. I think we'll do some more regular swinging after I deal with these guys. Hello, Pyromaniacs. What is up? It's your boy. Boom. Boom, boom. Thank God. Thank God the taser, the electricity, does a lot. Like, it really does, like, a lot of work in terms of, like, stunning enemies. Hey, bro, take this. Manhole cover to the face. And, nope. No, I want to do the... Alright, it didn't work. I wanted to, like, oh my God. I wanted to, like, you know, bang, like, smash him up against the wall, but it didn't work. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I need to, like, see what I'm doing here. Into the air, with you particularly. Boop, and then boom, and then boom. Yeah, I saw you on the ground, bro. Don't think I didn't see you on the ground. Ayo, what up? Alright, come on, come on. Into the lamppost. Come on, that had to take you out. Like, you're a regular dude. Like, that would hurt. That would have to hurt. If someone smashed any normal human being into an entire street, not street lamp, into an entire traffic light, they'd be down for, like, maybe forever, to be honest. But yeah, no. Like I was saying, if you haven't seen Brand New Day, go and see it. Like, it is incredible. They actually just got IMAX showings, because I believe the Odyssey had IMAX for a couple weeks. The Odyssey is also a great movie. I saw that a couple weeks ago as well. Definitely recommend it. But see Brand New Day. I can only imagine how incredible that film would look on IMAX. There's a couple shots in that film that would be god tier. Oh my God. Yeah, in IMAX, I can only imagine. If you have seen the film, there's one very particular shot that you might have an idea of what I'm thinking of already. Like, man, that would be amazing, but IMAX is always so expensive. In any effect, though, see it any way you can, because, like, hopefully I get to see it again. I do want to see it again. And I know they've got, like, 1 million showings, because that's all anybody's actually watching. I checked cinemas to see what the times are looking like, and, like, they still, even on the second week, have, like, a showing at, like, 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock, because they know everybody is just coming out to see Brand New Day, as they should. Again, see the movie. It's incredible. Should I do... Oh, there's a dude getting chased by some symbiotes. Okay. Hey, Miles, what's up, bro? Okay. My boy Miles is here, so I actually don't really mind fighting these guys. It's nice having some help, which would play perfectly into what I'll talk about after. Alright, come on. We got this, bro. We got this. We got this. Keep. Why is this man not nice? Hey, yo, that's new. I've never seen that before. Yo. That looked like it was an animation that only plays when you're near a wall. Funny. If you're wondering why he's in that suit, you'll see next week in the next Spider-Man video. Like I said, I recorded one before this, and it is a Miles video. But no, that was a really cool animation. I've never seen that before. I didn't even know that was in the game. Because I guess it's a combo animation, so you need Miles and you need to be like near a wall or something. That's really, really sick. Now I'm nearly certain this animations I have not seen in this game, so I'm just excited to eventually see them. But yeah, no, it is nice to have some help there. And like, I'm not gonna get into Brand New Day. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but I know they mentioned this in all of the press interviews and the cast interviews. I think Tom even talked about it a good bit in the millions of interviews they made this man do. I mean, truthfully, and if y'all haven't seen those interviews, a lot of them are hilarious. The ones with Tom, Jacob, and Zendaya, like, I mean, they're like a perfect trio. They literally are just like best friends. So like a lot of the interviews, especially the more jokey ones, are just them goofing around and playing insane games or challenges or whatever. absolutely deserve friends, deserve friendship. And I truly, truly hope if you need someone to. Oh my god, Peter, what in God's name are you doing, bro? That was wild. That interrupted my really sincere set of thoughts, but that was insane. Jesus. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, friendship. Yeah, it's incredibly important, y'all. Make sure to, you know, if you're going through something or you feel like you're by yourself, you're not by yourself. You still have your friends, and even if you may not really have any friends, you can 110% find them and make them. Believe you me, you're absolutely not alone. And I guess segueing into that, how's everybody's day been doing? I hope you've been having a chill day, having a chill week. If you haven't, I really hope next week is 110% better. Make sure to take some time for yourself to relax, to vibe out, to do something you enjoy, help take the edge off, whether that be playing a few minutes of your favorite video game, 20, 30 minutes, maybe you have a favorite book or book you've been wanting to read through some of it, might as well. Favorite episode of your TV show, it doesn't need to be a new one, it could be an old comfort favorite. We all have plenty of those. Or even if it's something like baking or cooking, and your baking and cooking can take varying amount of times, but there's small things to be made as well. And it is incredibly important to take some time for yourself, to relax, to de-tense, to de-stress, to refocus your mind. So, especially this weekend, take some time for yourself. If you can spare 2 hours and 23 minutes, go and see a brand new day. You will not regret. I thought I was gonna run along the walls there. Okay, that is absolutely insane. Thank you all so much. Like that, y'all really have no idea how insane that actually is to me. And like, um, it really means the absolute world, and I am so excited to see what else we've got planned. Because oh boy, it's gonna be fun. I'm debating making like a full video, just talking about the 1K subscribers, and maybe even like a kind of celebration video. But I don't know, or maybe a special video. But I don't know exactly what to do yet. I have no clue what to do. If anybody has any recommendations or ideas or interesting video ideas y'all might want to see, definitely let me know, because I'm still trying to think of exactly what I did not have anything planned, or was even like anticipating the 1K, so I don't have anything currently planned on the docket. So if y'all have any really cool ideas or anything you want to see, or like fun video, or a fun video I can make, just literally just thanking y'all the entire time, truthfully, and maybe talking about future plans, though I don't really know what that would really be, because we're kind of just gonna keep doing what we've been doing. Do let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. But I am thinking of doing one of those videos. But like, y'all, it really means the absolute world, like so much more than y'all can understand. And that y'all would know, like, it is incredible. I am so grateful that y'all are even interested in the ASMR and the videos that I put out. And I really do hope I can continue helping y'all as much as possible. Helping y'all sleep, helping y'all relax, helping y'all vibe out. Where is the Empire State Building? Oh, I'm going away from it. Alright, we'll swing back around. But yeah, like, it is. I'll have more words, and I'll probably mention, and I'll probably talk about it so many other times in so many other videos, but like, it is insane. Again, thank you all so much. Let's keep going. Though, funnily enough, on that note, I actually do think we're gonna call it a quiz for today. Let's slowly make our that was me speaking backwards. Make our way back to the Empire State Building. There we go. That's actually, funnily enough, me saying those words backwards. There was another interview, right, with Tom and Jacob and Zendaya, where I think they had to. No, it was actually a larger interview with that included John Bernthal and Sadie Sink as well. Also, complete side note, but like Sadie was fantastic in the film. I won't spoil it, but like, by God, they absolutely just set her up in all those interviews because she couldn't say anything about or about who she was playing, because it was meant to be a secret, and it was kept a secret. But like, she was like, she had to be like as quiet as possible, and like, she did an amazing job. But I really kind of wish she was allowed to say a bit more. But that's a different story. But no, it was a bigger interview, and it was like a complete the line kind of thing. At least that was one of the mini games they were playing. And Tom had to complete the line that he said in Infinity War to Doctor Strange, which was, "Oh, we're using our made-up names." You remember that particular line when they now meet up and Strange introduces himself to Peter, and he's like, "What's your name?" And then Strange says Doctor Strange, because that is technically his actual name. Like, he is a doctor. Last name is Strange, but that comes off as a made-up name, because of course it does. And then Peter's like, "Oh, we're using our made-up names," and for some reason Tom could not, for the life of himself, say that line, and he kept saying it backwards, and he said it backwards like 20 times in a row. People were worried this man was having a stroke. It was simultaneously hilarious, because I think he was doing that press tour for way too long. But like, it was simultaneously hilarious and just confusing. I was like, bro, I know the line like the back of my hand, because I've seen that movie so many times, and it's a really funny line. But I don't know, it was that's what it reminded me of when I just said my particular sentence backwards. In any fact, though, we are back at the Empire State Building. I know there's a crowd In any event, though,